Dapper Prince Charles has often appeared on best-dressed lists over the years, but even his admirers were surprised when he launched a fashion line last year. That 18-piece luxury capsule collection could, though, represent just the start of his sartorial ambitions, as, I can reveal, Hest recruited one of the fashion world's biggest figures to work for him. Hess appointed Federico Marchetti, who created online fashion giant Yoox, which became the largest e-commerce fashion company in the world after buying Net-a-Porter in 2015. Marchetti, 52, will be a director of the heir to the throne's company A.G. Carrick, which has sold everything from £60 stuffed corgi toys to £65 cushions emblazoned with the motto "God Save the Queen" via his high-growth shops and websites. Federico's guidance will be invaluable, a courtier tells me. His record speaks for itself, and he will help increase revenue at the company and make it more professional. Fellow directors at A.G. Carrick include Michael Fawcett, Charles' controversial former valet, who has resigned temporarily as chief executive of his charity empire, the Prince's Foundation, while an investigation is carried out into the cash for favours scandal. A.G. Carrick, which is named after the pseudonym the Prince uses to sign his watercolours, had a turnover of £4.6 million last year. The first royal fashion collaboration was unveiled at Dumfries House, the 18th-century Palladian stately home in Ayrshire, Scotland. He saved for the nation on the project. Charles partnered with the Yoox Net-a-Porter group, which Marchetti ran, before handing it over to a new boss this year. Of his own sense of style, Charles has said, "I am rather like a stopped clock in terms of fashion. I seem to come into vogue about once every 25 years or so." Boris Aid bags a jag. Boris Johnson's climate change spokesman, Allegra Stratton, caused much hot air among critics when she admitted driving an environmentally unfriendly diesel VW Golf. Now, the former BBC journalist has finally acquired a £76,000 electric car free of charge, courtesy of Jaguar Land Rover, which is sponsoring the COP26 climate conference in Glasgow this November. It's providing a fleet of electric Jags to transport delegates and government officials. Stratton will, however, have to return the car at the end of the 2-week-long jamboree. Earlier this summer, Stratton, was paid up to £130,000 per year, claimed she didn't fancy getting an electric car just yet, and her third-hand diesel suited her better, as she was worried about charging times. Perhaps this will be the jolt she needs to convince her to splash out. Hest's girl Sophie gives us something to think about. As Damien Hirst's girlfriend, Sophie Cannell might be expected to have a passing interest in art, but the former ballerina seems to be far more interested in body art. The 27-year-old, who lives with the world's richest artist in a £36 million home in Regent's Park, London, has had a tattoo inked down the length of her spine by Ken Carlos. The words appear to read, "Leave the world and come back to you." She has a feather design on her inner arm, italic text on her ribsage, and a floral design on her crotch. Hirst, 29 years her senior, once designed a green and black butterfly motif for a very intimate tattoo on the model, Shauna Taylor, for a magazine feature. Who knew Hollywood star Brad Pitt was infatuated with Paula Yates? The actor, 57, was so determined to woo the British television presenter that he gave her a ring. Today is the 21st anniversary of Yates' death of a heroin overdose, aged 41. Her friend and former PR, Jerry Agar Fennell, tells me Yates met Pitt after moving to Los Angeles with her rock star boyfriend Michael Hutchence in 1995. Paula said Brad gave her the ring as a token of his infatuation, Jerry tells me. She told me there was a lot of flirting and he told her he adored her. I only remember Paula giggled about their time together. Time runs out for Parsons' pleasures. Having played Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield knows a thing or two about tackling baddies, and in real life he has tech giants in his sights. The actor, 38, who grew up in Surrey, believes social media is made to be addictive to youngsters. Chickens will be coming home to roost at some point in terms of the people who invented these technologies being held to account, and regulation actually coming in, says Garfield, who starred in the social network about Facebook. Kirsty's Double Trouble. If you spent hundreds on a quirky dress by a little-known designer label, you might hope it would show off your unique sense of style. Newsnight presenter Kirsty Walk has revealed that she turned up at the Royal Academy of Art's Summer Ire exhibition preview party in a colourful Lucky Charm printed dress by the label La Double J, only to bump into another guest wearing the same outfit. La Double J is a Milan-based brand whose dresses cost up to £1,150. Spot the difference.